Today, we find ourselves at a pivotal moment in the arena of international diplomacy and global security. A major agreement has been finalized, one that promises not only to reshape the Middle East, but also to significantly impact the global geopolitical landscape. This accord, which has been years in the making, effectively prevents Iran from developing or acquiring nuclear weapons, marking a historic shift that transcends previous efforts to curb nuclear proliferation in the region. To truly appreciate the magnitude of this development, we must first understand the context from which it arose. For decades, the threat of a nuclear-armed Iran has been a cornerstone of international security concerns. This issue has sparked numerous debates, prompted economic sanctions, and even led to military posturing. The sheer complexity of reaching a consensus among global powers on this matter has often been overshadowed by conflicts and divisions. Yet, what has been achieved today breaks that mold, as a coalition of nations has come together in a unified stance to ensure nuclear disarmament in Iran. It's important to highlight the broader implications of this agreement. By crafting a comprehensive framework that not only addresses nuclear threats, but also promotes regional de-escalation, the signatories have charted a path toward a more stable Middle East. A notable aspect of this accord is the cessation of hostilities in conflict zones, particularly in Lebanon, where Israeli military operations have been a persistent source of tension. This element of the agreement reflects a significant diplomatic achievement, one that showcases the power of negotiation over conflict. Furthermore, the reopening of the Strait of Hormuz as part of this agreement cannot be overstated. This strategic waterway is a vital artery for global energy commerce, and its security is paramount to maintaining the stability of energy markets worldwide. By ensuring its access and safety, the accord mitigates one of the most critical choke points in the global supply chain. At the heart of this historic deal is a $300 billion fund dedicated to economic reconstruction and development in affected regions. This financial commitment is a testament to a new era of international cooperation, representing a shift from mere conflict resolution to proactive investment in post-conflict recovery. Such an initiative signals a commitment not just to ending hostilities, but to fostering lasting peace and prosperity. The potential outcomes of this agreement are far-reaching. It effectively eliminates the immediate risk of nuclear escalation, a threat that has loomed large over international relations for years. By doing so, it opens the door for renewed economic engagement, inviting both regional and global powers to invest in a future characterized by collaboration rather than conflict. This has profound implications for reducing military tensions across the Middle East, a region that has been fraught with conflict for much of modern history. On a global scale, the stabilization of the energy market as a result of this agreement could have ripple effects that extend beyond the Middle East. A stable energy market contributes to economic stability worldwide, providing a foundation for growth and development that can benefit nations far removed from the immediate region. The road to this accord was not without its challenges. It required a paradigm shift from viewing military intervention as a viable solution to recognizing the necessity of a negotiated settlement. This realization was born out of a shared understanding among world leaders that sustainable peace is achievable not through force, but through diplomacy and mutual understanding. In conclusion, this landmark agreement signifies a turning point not just for Iran or the Middle East, but for the world at large. It exemplifies the power of diplomacy and international cooperation in addressing some of the most pressing security challenges of our time. As we move forward, the success of this accord will likely serve as a model for resolving other international disputes, demonstrating that with collective will and shared financial responsibility, long-term peace and stability are attainable. It is a moment that calls for cautious optimism as we witness a potential transformation in how nations interact and resolve their differences in an increasingly interconnected world.